Teche.
Bofo.
Me da so ensuyiri.
So ada so hu nsuyiri no.
Ewo wiase afana bebre.
Ewo wiase afana bebre. Amaman so. Europe.
Asia.
Ehon so.
Nsuo no ebeyira fankrofo.
Nsuo no beyira fankofo.
Ebebubu adan.
Bese niema.
Bompa se. Ensanema Africa.
Cross it. Some rolled the dice and failed. 2 people saved from this overrun van, as well as the 6 others who tried to rescue them on the Eyre Peninsula. In the Flinders Ranges, it took 4 hours to rescue a road contractor swept 80 metres off the road after he attempted to cross a creek.
Caught up against a large gum tree, which essentially stopped his vehicle being washed further down.
The Olympic Dam highway impassable after being sliced in half. The sheer force of nature leaving towns like Woomera and Roxby Downs cut off. The flooding caused the bitumen to bubble on the Eyre Highway. Floodwaters were knee-deep in the middle of Port Augusta.
Obviously, with the amount of rain that was falling and the conditions, driving was pretty well impossible.
Bud's Roadhouse at Pimba, a place where tourists and truckies took shelter, itself inundated.
Your roofing and our guttering just couldn't handle it. You never say no to rain in the outback.
It's very atypical to see that moisture come right down into South Australia.
Unseasonal, record-breaking downpour left some spots in disrepair, but for many it was a cause to celebrate and have some fun. Rain here is always welcome and never goes astray. Hayden Nelson, 7 News.
And Casey Treloar joins us now live from Moonta on Yorke Peninsula, where some residents won't be able to sleep in their beds tonight, Casey.
Look, all that remains on this road now is a very thick layer of mud, but just hours ago this road was inundated. The town copped between 50 and 100 mils of rain in the last 24 hours, and this small housing village at the end of a low-lying street had no chance against the fast-rising waters. Some were lucky enough to have sandbags arrive just in time, but other residents have been forced to find alternative accommodation tonight, their homes now wrecked.
I got flooded out. I've never anything like this has ever happened to me before, and it was a bit of a shock.
And when I looked out, there was the water coming up and up and up.
Normally it's not a problem, but when you get that much in that short a time, it creates a bit of chaos.
It was full on. I haven't seen anything like it.
Emergency crews spent hours pumping away the water, but homeowners say today's downpour isn't completely to blame for the damage. They'll be knocking on the doors of the local council, demanding to know why stormwater drains weren't able to cope. This is the second time in just 5 years these homes here have been flooded. Elle?
OK, thank you, Casey. To Gertie Sperling now. And Gertie, a number of regions remain at risk of localised flooding tonight.
Intense rain and thunderstorms are still threatening parts of the Eyre Peninsula and the far northwest. We are expecting conditions to ease overnight and into Monday. Now, the system behind all of this rain, a trough and low, is very slowly heading east and weakening as it does. More than a dozen January rainfall records have been smashed. Regional towns, including Cleve, Kimber and Wirrala, have had their wettest days on record this weekend. Here in the city, in the 24 hours till 9 a.m. this morning, just under 23 millimetres was notched up in the West Terrace gauge. Now, that's more rain than we usually see for the entire month of January, and we've had another 17 millimetres today too. But as we just saw, it was the Copper Coast that copped the brunt of this system today. Kadina had 85 millimetres of rain in just 4 hours, another rain record smashed. Now,